documentary filmmaking, process, costing, and distribution. What's up, guys? Topic of today's video is documentary filmmaking. What is documentary film? The process of making a documentary film, the costs involved in making one, and finally, its distribution. Before we begin, I would request you guys to hit that subscribe button. More subscribers will motivate us to make more videos that guide budding filmmakers. What is a documentary film? A documentary film or documentary is a non-fictional modern picture intended to document reality primarily for the purposes of instruction, education, or maintaining a historical record. Documentaries are documents of information which are factually portrayed through the medium of cinema, that is audio and visuals. Documentaries provide subjective information to the viewers in an objective manner, which allows the viewer to experience the true story, fact, or information in its actuality. That is, providing in-person perspective to the viewer by showing real space, real people, and real time documented on film. If they like what you tell them, then they would most probably watch it as well. It is advised to put your subject research down in the form of a case research or script and submit it to various forums and film festivals that provide professional feedback for a fee on your film's proposal. This will help you understand where you stand with your research and how the prospective market views it. Production. Once your subject matter is decided, next step is to decide how you are going to film it. Most of the documentary filmmakers operate camera on their own. So, do you want to shoot it on your own? You definitely can. If you're familiar with the camera and its techniques, then you can. But if you're not, please consider collaborating with a documentary filmmaker or a documentary cameraman. This will not only make your film look and feel professional, but will also enable you with a partner brain who will guide you and support you in your film's journey. Professional sound recording is of utmost importance in documentary filmmaking. It is as important as the camera itself. So make arrangements for proper sound recording and its related equipment. Work with a sound recordist who captures the realism in sound that elevates the documentary scene. Do not skip professional sound recording. It will be detrimental to your film. Your crew size should actually depend on your technical needs. In most of the cases, you do not need a lot of crew on a documentary shoot. Mostly, it's a team of the filmmaker, cameraman, a sound recordist, some assistants, etc. You're actually advised to keep the crew size to only essentials, especially if your subject matter is new to the camera, because too much crew will distract your subject. The choice of camera and the format you will shoot on is very important. Along with the quality and resolution it will provide, do check for the file sizes your camera will create. Since documentary filmmaking cannot be entirely planned, you will most probably end up with shooting a lot more footage than you had actually planned for. In that case, you do not want to record in large-sized RAW format unless you have budgeted for a proper post-production. Work with the subject and plan your shoot in advance. Decide what specific aspect on subject matter and content you will target each day. Chase your story aggressively and objectively. Be subjective in post. It is highly advised that after every day of shoot, you do review your footage. It will help you plan for the next day shoot as well. Post-production. Post-production for a documentary films is a tiresome work. Therefore, do schedule enough time for the same. You are perhaps dealing with months or years of footage that needs to be seen, logged, transcripted, and then edited. Many people skip the transcript part, but it can be very handy to edit your transcripts and see how the narrative is shaping up. In a documentary, the relation between words is more important than the image. In a documentary, we hear first and see to believe later. What is being told has to be in unity with what is being seen and not the other way around. For documentary films editing, you'll definitely need to work with a proper editor. A documentary film's editor usually has a lot to do, like managing layers of sound, reviewing footage and transcripts, managing resolutions and frame rates, along with, of course, editing the film. I say again, work with a professional and experienced film editor. Otherwise, your entire project will enter a limbo which will give you nightmares. Review and discuss your footage with the editor. Give them insights and let them edit and show you cuts. Guide them on each cut. This way, you will most probably get a working film that will resonate more than what you had initially planned or hoped for. Again, sound works are an integral part of the documentary post-production process. Such is the uncontrollable nature of documentary filmmaking that you will end up with a lot of shots with stray sounds on every important bites. You need to collaborate with a professional sound engineer who will give your film the professional dub it deserves. Costing. Till the time you have invested a great deal in subject matters research and presentation, you can make a good documentary, even if your budget is low. In the end, it depends on what you are making and for whom. If you are just filming your grandpa and your audience is your friends and family, then even some footage shot from a smartphone will serve the purpose. But if you are filming an aspect of your grandpa's life and how it affected him and the family and find the story human enough to resonate with all of humanity, then please invest in the film by filming with professional equipment and working with professional crew. Following factors will grossly influence your film's budget. Number 1, the number of days you're planning to shoot for. The higher the number of days, the higher of course will be your budget. Number 2, the total crew size. It goes without saying. More people, more money. Number 3, your equipment. If you're shooting with a smartphone and it's yours, it's not gonna cost you much. Number 4, transport, food, and accommodation for crew if it is an outstation shoot. Number 5, total size of your footage data. The more is the data, the more your post-production cost will be. Number 6, length, duration of your film. Number 7, quality of post-production you desire. Number 8, film festival distribution costs. Many filmmakers nowadays prepare a professional-looking trailer with their own funds and then look to raise money for further film development. Share your pitch trailer with as many collaborators as possible for feedback or funds. Many documentary filmmakers try and raise funds from famous documentary grants like World Cinema Fund, Germany, Docage, France, Sundance in USA, PSBT, India. If your subject matter is local, try and approach a local broadcaster for funds. If you believe in your film, do not approach it with less resources. It will be a painful experience. Distribution. YouTube has become the biggest distribution network for documentary films after TV, with big producers and distributors like Nat Geo, Discovery, streaming their content for free on YouTube as well. Reason? It's outstanding reach. If your film is professionally made and has a unique story matter, you're most welcome to take your film into several important film festivals like Sundance, Raindance, IFFI India, Cannes, etc. and approach several OTT and network distributors. The more exposure your film will get in respected film festivals, the easier it will become for your film to get picked up for streaming. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.